Here with a special guest, with a special heart, his Coldplay lead singer, Chris Martin. Thank you for coming. Actually, we came to you, but thank you for being here.
Chris, thank you guys.
It's nice to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Oh, how does it feel to perform in Brazil with 11 sold-out shows?
I mean, you guys are Brazilians, so you are used to it, but for us it's like coming to paradise, in terms of the people. I mean, we're so lucky where we get to go everywhere in the world. People are very special. And Brazil has its own particular magic.
What do you mean?
I mean that if you're a performer, it's like landing in heaven, And there are other places like that also, but it's just a gift. Every day here is a gift.
That's a great description. I see Coldplay like it's constantly climbing a mountain. Like up, up, up. How does it feel like if you would look down today, what would you see?
I don't look down, I keep looking up.
All right.
So all I see is more mountain.
You don't look back.
I feel like we always can improve and we're always trying to make more connection. That's really our aim at this point, is to feel the connection with people and hopefully help people feel connection between each other.
Perfect. How did you guys know you was the group that you wanted to form?
Yes, Chris, do you understand any of this? Do you want me to translate?
No, she's getting it.
Eu consigo entender.
You can? Oh, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. I'll speak more slowly.
Eu tenho
It's
mais
fine.
vergonha do que incapacidade.
I'm the same with Spanish.
She prepared some questions
Okay, great.
and
All
learned
right.
it in English.
I don't want you to feel left.
No, she's not.
Okay.
Pra você não se sentir de lado. She's not.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we talked about
Thanks.
Okay.
it.
All right. Sorry, Yasmin.
How did you know you guys was the group you wanted to form? Like, was the chemistry or the balance of the chemistry? I don't know. Let me know.
Well, I know your podcast is quite new, right? But it's 3 of you, right?
Yeah, it's 2 years. It's
Yes. So
Yeah.
maybe it's the same.
compared to Coldplay. Yeah, it's new.
Yeah, it's the same. It's like, if you've been given a gift. Maybe if you've been given a gift. So I knew I had been given the gift of songs and of a certain thing. But I've had a feeling that I was not supposed to do that on my own. Not supposed to do that solo. And so when I met the other guys, it felt like the right clothing somehow. And they provide something. They have different gifts. Mm-hmm. So it's like any group of people where you can only create something special together, and when you're separate, it's less special. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know.
We have some gifts to you.
Oh, thank you.
Here in Venus, we do like a special sticker for the episode.
Okay.
It's an exclusive art.
Yeah.
And people can download this online for free.
Okay.
But we made it a gift for you.
Hey, thank you, Chris.
If you
Muito
want to
obrigado.
open. Our artist's name is Gigalvão. He's
Gigalvão.
amazing. Yeah.
Okay. I met some great artists here in Sao Paulo.
Yeah.
So lucky. Hey, that's beautiful. I love this.
You like it?
Yes, I love it. That's beautiful. And it's very accurate.
Yeah, it is.
That's how
He's
we
amazing.
Look at Johnny's green eyes. That's gorgeous.
And Venus is there, no?
Venus is there, yeah.
Yeah.
And Saturn, I think. Or, I don't know.
I think it's here, but the board won't let us
Okay.
see.
I love it. All right. Thank you. Here we go.
Yeah.
A gente se sentiu representada com o Vênus no show. Né?
Obrigado. Valeu.
De nada.
Gratidão.
Você pode resgatar esse emblema gratuitamente com o código que é Coldplay.
Yeah. I'm sorry I don't speak Portuguese. It's very embarrassing.
No problem.
That's why I decided to do your podcast, because I was like, I need to be more brave with Portuguese interviews.
So let's speak Portuguese and
Yeah.
you...
I just say sí or no.
Okay.
Because I sometimes I understand certain words because I really love speaking Spanish or trying to speak Spanish and French. But there's an accent that is so difficult because of the Ew, that sound.
Ew.
I'm not used to that sound.
Ew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can't get
It's
it.
hard.
Yeah.
But you speak Portuguese very well in the concert.
I mean, that's not true, but thank you.
Is there a paper?
Yes.
Oh.
I have a really beautiful teacher called Juliana. She's a school teacher here. And she came to help me. I mean, I always practiced, like when we were in Rock in Rio, had a really great teacher there. But there's certain different things in Rio, I guess. So I met this teacher here, Juliana, and I say, I'd like to say this, I'd like to say this. And then she says it and I write it how I hear it. So I have it written down on the floor, but no one else can understand because it's not correct. It's just how I hear it. So it's like, a gente muito feliz de estar aqui com vocês.
Well, that's really great.
But it doesn't look like Portuguese. It looks like a weird alien language.
I've seen it when we were on stage tour. I've seen it.
Yes, when I took a bunch of people on the stage tour. Yeah.
That was awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that the stage is so giant compared to another shows. Why is that?
Well, I was saying to us, because we went up as a big group with lots of singers and painters and podcasters. And some of them were young musicians asking about what is it like to play a stadium. And to me, it's very normal. But I realized that's just because we've grown so slowly up the mountain, you know. So I don't think of it as big. I think of it as regular.
It's regular.
Yeah. So I'm not the right person to ask.
Oh.
Because to me, that feels like exactly the right size. It doesn't feel big.
But have this kind of production, like nowadays, is like, como fala conquista? A conquer. Conquista. A conquer, right?
The reason maybe why it's so big is because we're trying to get close to people. In fact, I was looking at a photograph yesterday taken from the back of the room, from the back of the stadium. And I was frustrated. I was like, I wish we could get closer to the back.
You have to fly.
Well, that's what we're thinking about, but it's very difficult. So I was thinking about climbing or doing, but it's, so yeah, it seems small to me because I still don't get to meet everybody. Yeah. Thank you for my gift, Chris.
That's amazing.
A gente fica muito curiosa a respeito dessas viagens, né? Assim, eu imagino que tem a parte muito legal de fazer os shows e a parte complicada de estar longe de casa. Eu queria saber o que para você é mais legal disso e o que não é tão legal.
There are no bad parts because we love what we do so much. And even beyond the music and the band, we are so privileged and fortunate because everywhere we go, all we see is the great parts of humans. We see people singing and dancing and being kind to each other. So even without the concert, it's a very uplifting feeling. And I know that a lot of the world is not like that a lot of the time. So that is like a drug, seeing good things everywhere. The routine is very disciplined, but it's not bad or difficult. It's especially as you get older and as the shows get bigger and as you realize that the show is not really about you, it's about everybody, then the routine becomes very easy. So it's very disciplined. It's like diet and it's like being an athlete, really, like playing soccer or being in the Olympics or something. It's all the same things: diet and fitness and rest and all of that stuff. But there's no bad sides. When you're sick, it's difficult. When, like last year, I got very sick from some toxic stuff, but that was okay. It was okay.
E com as pulseiras, você conseguiu criar um show para você, né? Na direção dos seus olhos.
Those wristbands really changed our lives because they really allowed us to make a bigger connection between people and to make everybody part of the
How does it work,
show.
the technical part of the bracelets?
I don't know.
Great.
They were
Next question.
they were designed, or the original ones were designed 13 years ago. And the man that designed them is a very sweet guy called Jason, who used to make batteries for sex toys. So he was very good with small batteries.
Vibration and colors.
With vibration and color. And he made these things, and he somehow through our fifth member, our creative director, Phil, my best friend, this guy, Jason, approached Phil and said, I've invented these wristbands, but they're very expensive. And Phil told me, and we said, we'll take them. And they are very expensive. That's where we spend most of our money, but they're worth the money, because
it is amazing.
They just make it a different thing. You're not watching the band, you're watching the crowd.
Mm-hmm. And remember, you have to return it.
Yeah, you do have to return it because they're so expensive.
Yeah.